Wait a second, is that going through my computer speakers? Yeah, it is. Alright. There we go. Get it through my headphones here. Alright. Let's get this show on the road here. Just as a disclaimer, I currently have my window open. So if that gets any louder, I am going to make sure that that's not going to be a problem. Let's log in, and we got a queue. Cool. I'm just gonna finish off this tea that I have here. Man, they did such a good job for just like that character select screen. Perfect. All right. That's right. We're in Cold Land. So let's continue here. Alphino's right here. Though not given a small task, Alphino can think of no better way to pass the time until Minfilia arrives. Oh no, what are we gonna do to pass the time? Antecedent? You've come to us straight from the archives of House of Forton. I trust your time there proved fruitful. Would that it had. Rianger and I scoured countless texts. But what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins according to the Ashgardian faith. So she's a bard. She fucking laid a dragon. Yet, in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this is a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it, well, I mean, there's a number of ways, I think. I don't know much about dragon anatomy. Maybe they're small dragons. There are smaller dragons, right? I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Forton. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though, in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emmerich might take issue with her methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Okay. Good on him. That is a leaderly thing to do. Don't put the lives of your men in unnecessary danger. That shit's not a good thing to do. Yes, Lord Commander. Oh no, Alphino, what are you gonna do? You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Emmerich. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Helone that your ancestors came to this land? Why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, different era, and scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. Ooh, new person. I guess we're not privy to this conversation. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure, less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Moggle XII, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Moggle's Guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? There are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of one of whom embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have them both in abundance. More people. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the aetherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another aetherite, somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlian may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. That seems like quite a shit show, I guess. While Minfilia looks into our aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Kurthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the progress. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Hello! Everybody, welcome, Aeoli to the stream.
I have arrived.
If anybody else is watching, we have one concurrent viewers, which may or may not be me. Watching the stream right now, but...
That's okay.
Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you in case you are not aware. Very much a hero.
Oh yeah. I feel that hero complex gets you into trouble.
Mm-hmm. Good. I knew you would understand. Yu Hase can appraise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilberd and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. That was quite a long time to just get quest accepted. We gotta go talk to this little Lalafell. There you are, Ira. Commander Leveilleur instructed me to await for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the Third hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. Alright, let's see. Where do I go? So I have to get further out of this place. Understood. Cut all of the faffing about. And just get straight to traveling here. Oh no, what happened? Those balls, my ankle's on fire. Caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. Okay, so it's just nothing serious. Good. The others went on ahead through Danafin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. Where now? Search for the heretics south of Danafin Pass. Cool. Down this way? Can I cut across the mountain? And I can pass through trees. Nice. Makes travel a lot easier. Somewhere down here. How big is this area? Oh. The tracks lead southeast. This way. Here. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics, I'm not sure. There's a great scaled beast and Yu Hase, I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. That doesn't sound too good. Splitting up the party is never a good thing. Over here. Oh no, Yu Hase's down. Come on. I know I'm paralyzed. Doesn't mean jack shit. I'll still survive. There we go. How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest, and lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchants will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search in the wilderness around the observatorium. I would need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Alright, that's fair. I'm just gonna leave you in the cold. Have fun. I mean, he's not running off anywhere, so, I mean, means he's just gonna be staying there for the time being. It's not my fault if he freezes to death. Imagine a Lalafell just, like, trying to trudge through, like, a foot or two of snow. Just, like, the crazy chicken walk that they're gonna have to do.
Literally a third of their height.
Sometimes, I think the shortest a Lalafell can be is, like, 2.5 feet. Oh boy, a cutscene. I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those blue coats. And then, wow, so they already have a slur for us. The blue coats. And the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. I mean, you guys should probably think of a better place to talk. Well, stay with him then if you think you'll fare any better. Now, there will be no need for that. Hey there, Ilberd. Fuck him up. And Alphino. Alphino, I didn't notice you. There are places like this in my homeland. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I have done no wrong. I mean, y'all are acting pretty suspicious. None... sus. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Yeah, we'll rip out your tongues, bitches. At all. Oh, don't give this sob story to me. Fucking fall on your knees all you want. Fancy meeting you here, Ira. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither. What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Ugiria and her shinobi, we might never have discovered its connections. Oh, shinobi! So we got an official name for this group of ninja. Master Alphino is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this spy. We long to strike back against the Empire, weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the strategy which... I'm having the worst time with wording right now. In this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. Skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is a most generous offer, Lady Ugiri, and one which I will gladly accept. Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far, and shall always be watching. A comforting thought. Come, Ira. Let us await inside for Captain Ilberd to return and deliver his report. So Captain Ilberd's gonna be pulling teeth and nails. I could see him doing that. Let's see. How the fuck do I get in? This way. So, do I have to go in the tower? No. Straight ahead this way, somewhere. Ah, I see Alpha now. Okay. I'm getting pretty hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. Maybe I should order a burrito. I'm probably just gonna order a burrito. I'm ordering a burrito. Snacks. Do you want carne asada tater tots? Snacks. Alright, Victoricos. I am going to get a burrito. You can have the tater tots. I'll just steal some tater tots from you. Do you want to add anything? Or do you just want tater tots as tater tots? The normal ones. Cilantro. Okay.
I'll look at it. I didn't look.
There you go. Always more cilantro. And not that card. Different card. There we go. Come on. There we go. Done. Hi. Hello.
Humble.
Alright, order placed. Alright, moving on. Captain Oberd seems confident that the merchants Hello? Just staring at me there? Hollow... Wise Wolf? Okay, bye. Captain Oberd seems confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer learning of the Ivy's identity, I'd rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Cool. Let's get right onto it.
The bank took my hair tie. They had my hair tie wrapped around all my cash, and she kept my hair tie.
Oh no! Not the hair tie. Anything but.
I liked that one. It was nice and stretchy.
Ah, okay. Captain Oberd, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You'll recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There are 5 on our list, including a flame station at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Forton. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other, with a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least, but what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. Pray tell, in a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Raubon's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? 'Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority unremarked, and remain above suspicion all these years. Aye, I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the 3 grand companies, Old Dawes was ever the more vulnerable for infiltration. Both Limsa and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones, mind, under the same leadership. Only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Oldav's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raoban faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the pressing matter of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than now, aye. The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the Montrists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, 'twas not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Niall von Darnus's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Raoban with an army. 'Tis but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Ahem. Returning to the present. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any one of them whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Sir Emmerich informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully, the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It is time, Commander. Time for what? Yes, I'm aware. What is happening? An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Ira. As the realm's stoutest champion, 'tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. Again, just touting me off as the realm's greatest hero. You're gonna make my ego bigger than my dick. Too much? Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nafika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Looks like we're gonna fly. If they disappear quicker. There we go. Let's teleport to New Gridania, everybody. Boom. You having fun with my hair there, babe? What are you doing with it? Okay, because the headphones are like pushing down on my glasses. Ah. Okay. There we go. There we go. Thought I was stuck there for a second. This way. Hey, you two. My thanks for coming, Ira. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us the Lotus Stand. I think I know how to do this. I've done this many times before. The Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Stand. Will you be joining them now? Yes. Ooh, wow. Okay, another fully animated cutscene. Is there gonna be voice acting?
Change has come
Oh,
to
there
the
is voice
Garlean
acting.
Empire,
Cool.
and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Ooh, who is it?
Who?
That's what I just said. Is it Nero? It can't be Nero.
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign.
So,
Nevertheless,
who?
it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I'm guessing they're talking about Gaius. Oh,
I
who the
thought us
fuck is this
fortunate
guy?
When I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
This guy's got some wonky ass shoulder pads. Oh, he doesn't like Gaius.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
Shoulder speed.
Like, watch him be just some kind of like Twinkie motherfucker. He just wears shoulder pads because it makes him feel bigger.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
God, look at that stupid ass hat. It's got a motherfucking gargoyle on the top of it. What is this shit?
Yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legate
It just like sits on his head too, like it doesn't
is a
protect
respected military
anything.
leader. Not so his uncle.
This is like the least, like you can't even claim aesthetics on this. This is just it's disgusting. That's what it is.
Also that.
So, young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
So Varus is Gaius's nephew. Oh, look at Mr. Big Dick over here.
Big fan of dramatic cake switches.
Yes, that scowl. I look upon my subjects and I scowl.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
So no one's gonna kick his ass.
Since the success
It's like having a
Operation
big loud truck.
the
You're
remnants
compensating
of the
for
14th
something.
Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Oh.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
Can I put my headphones on normally again?
I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald.
Good plan. Good plan.
Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
So, let me guess. After this, we're gonna go straight back to Ishgard. Or to Kurthus, I mean.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
Alphino, you don't seem too, excited about this.
If
I
only
mean,
the
that's no
leaders
big
of
surprise,
Ishgard
though.
would follow their example.
Your excitement is all taken
Stop
by your
hiding
sister.
behind their gates, praying for the coming storm
Don't take that in
to
the
pass
wrong
them
way,
by.
please.
But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
How many hair ties are you using?
Just two.
Just 2? Okay. It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust among the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Take the Laminsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merlvib outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling wooden-legged cutthroats. In likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans scorned as swindlers who worship coin. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take the pillar of Uldan society Teleji Adeleji, for example, but that is besides the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects.
Why is there so much cream on this one?
Because that's just normal Oreos. It's not double stuffed or anything. That's just that's a normal amount of cream for an Oreo.
Okay, see, that one's better. That one's got a little bit more. That just had nothing.
Okay.
This is fine. He's okay.
And by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate has lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Ira. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Kurthis, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. That's it. It's like, good fucking luck. What the hell? Just like a completely obliterated Oreo on the one end. Where are you, Ilberd? No, I'm going the wrong direction. Because of course I am. There he is. Oreos. Now that I started, I can't stop.
That's why I closed it. You know, possible that. Is it fun now?
It's a conspiracy. Cheez-Its go stale very quickly. It's so that way you go out and buy more Cheez-Its.
I know, but it's actually not hardly stale at all. Maybe it's just the box that's shitty.
Wow. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution, which means guns blazing. Let's get her done. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Aline Roaya, Raubon's second in command. Let's see how the food order is doing. Still being prepared. Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ashgardian birth, she is the highest-ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raubon chose people based on their worth, whence they hailed was of no interest. The Monitrists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners. Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monitrists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Roaya was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monitrists? Hide. Iroh with his big-ass bow is just like, yes, I will be out of sight. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Roya's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raubon attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flame's records for evidence of Roya's guilt, but if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? Sure, I guess. You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. I'm a shooter. It's kill on sight time. Up there? Ah, okay. There's Elbird. Roaya is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Okay. To the Blue Badger Gate, then. So, Roaya has entered the Carline Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. FME is her name. I shall remain here in case Roaya appears. Which means she probably went down to the airship landing, because he made it such a point to say, oh, if she's not upstairs, go to the airship landing and talk with my person that's there if she's not upstairs. Here's the name of this individual who is very deliberately placed downstairs where she might be. Just might.
I wonder.
Iravarian, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? Ahem. A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she did not come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Alright. She wasn't here. Ilberd, you got anything, buddy? Ooh, cutscene. Hooray. Nowhere to be seen, you say, and you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out, either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The Roost! How could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Muntoi tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. Imbues a man with great vigor.
Heck yeah.
Perhaps another time, friend. This Ilberd don't need none of that shit. Wait, that necklace. You are a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Great! Another fetch quest! Across the realm! Thank the 12 for the Domans. Excuse me. Were not for their unique talents, Roaya would have disappeared without a trace. Yeah, thank God we got some fucking eyes in the sky, I guess. Although we should not be having as much trouble. Ilberd is eager to resume the pursuit of Elaine Roaya. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Roaya's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Let's go to Sweet Bloom Pier, I guess. Probably just teleport there. That would be the quickest way, I think. There we go. Oh, wait. Lizardon! Make things a lot easier for me, please. If you will. Can I go above the tree line here? Not really, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. Go through all these leaves. There we go. Another cutscene, yay! I travel for a minute and be in a cutscene for 5.
That's basically how it works right now.
Come on. I want my burrito. Alright, someone's picking it up now. This person's name is Getachew.
Interesting.
Getachew. I mean, very appropriate name for a Uber Eats order. Yeah. I will get a chew. I will get a very big chew of that burrito once it gets here. This way, my friends. Ooh, Lady Ugiri's here. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. If Rawaya is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with the Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Which is... Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks has provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Rawaya would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalin without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elizin are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scout tells it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Rawaya in the act. So we got 2 DPS and a tank. This is going to work out splendidly. Excuse me. Lizardon, your help is required once again. Down this way. And... Oh, wow. We're right for them. Cool. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. Fuck you! The Ivy returns to the Gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with the Hergarlian masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. Oh, God. Yeah, that's all it is right now. It's like, oh, we saw our target going to this location. Let's go there. And then when you get there, it's like the target has been seen moving to another location. Let's go there. Yugiri, this better be the last fucking place. Just beyond, Rawaya is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an Imperial intermediary, no doubt. Finally! This is it, with me! Sure thing, let's go fuck shit up. Now's the time to go loud!
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
If it actually will get loud. We're just running through the forest right now. Flame Marshal Aline Rawaya, you're under arrest for treason and espionage. You are followed, you bloody fool. Let's kill them both. Damnation. Ooh, Shinobi. They look cool. What is that face? She looks like she's got mild constipation. It's like, oh god, I need a shit. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle, but if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime. Neither was conversing with passing strangers. I mean, that passing stranger said you were followed, you god's damned fool. I think you're doing some shady shit. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do not think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. you want to play as garlic today, or do you want to save that for tomorrow morning?
It's okay.
Okay. I think we might just go for like a big garlic stream tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Alright, well, I guess that's that. I have a Discord message somewhere. Pow. Boom. Yugiri. Even a warrior of Roaya's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her possession is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve, but let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Ira? Go back to Kurthus, I guess. So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not. My countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please, give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. I would like to train. That would be nice. Alright, let's get back to more Dona here. And I think I'm going to cut the stream here. I am very tired. I did come straight after work, and some shit happened in life. So I think I'm going to speak with Minfilia, finish up this quest line, and then cut off stream for today. And tomorrow, there will be a big garlic stream. So I think tomorrow what we're going to do is I'm going to start and do some MSQs. And then you can come in afterwards. After an hour or two with me, they can just have all the garlic that they want. Alright. I mean, I still only got one viewer, so this is... I'll build up the crowds for you. I'll warm them up. And then once we have the numbers, I'll just pass it on to you. Okay. I'll just wake you up. It's like, hey, we got like 4 people here and they all want garlic. Let's go. Welcome back, Ira. I understand that Elfno had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Aline Roaya. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Ooh, what a good way to end this session. Alright. Oh no, the hair ties fell. Also, you left your little buddy here. Also, you left your Calpico.
I knew it! I thought I had... I couldn't remember if I bought Calpico or not. But I swore I did, but there wasn't any in my fridge! I left it here. That makes much more sense.
God, that's so snappy. I love it. Oh. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this short and sweet stream. I will be back tomorrow with more content, with more garlic content. So I hope you guys will be there for that. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day, and I will see you all tomorrow. This is K-Sawk and Garlic here, and Aioli here, signing out. Bye, everybody!